If fat loss feels harder than it should, then chances are it's hormones that are causing this issue. So, hormones control things like cravings, metabolism, hunger, fat storage, energy levels. And so, if your calories are correct, certain daily habits can be making fat loss much harder. So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about 9 habits that are so simple that can make fat loss so much easier. And make sure you stay till the end because some of the most overlooked hormone habits are the ones that people rarely talk about. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Suruthi. I'm a nutritionist and health and wellness coach. Also founder of a platform called Nourish, which provides generalized and tailored meal plans, nutrition services, things like that. So if you're interested, make sure to check out my website and let's dive right in. Let's start the day with morning hormone habits. The first one would be circadian rhythm reset. So morning sunlight helps to regulate circadian rhythm, which controls hormones like cortisol and melatonin. And so when your internal clock is aligned, your sleep quality, your metabolism, your appetite regulation tends to improve. So it's about working with your body, not trying to work against it. Another one that's really, really important in the morning is a protein anchor. So protein stimulates satiety hormones like GLP-1s, Ozempic, Wegovy are artificial forms of this natural hormone, and also peptide YY, which help regulate hunger. So starting the day with protein can reduce cravings and stabilize energy levels throughout the day. This is especially important if you are someone who's in their 40s, 50s, 60s, because your body needs extra fuel to work the same as it would. Another one is delayed coffee rule. Now, this may hurt some people, but it is important. Cortisol naturally rises in the morning as part of your body's wake-up signal because back in the day, you needed to wake up with energy or else a dinosaur would come and kill you. So your body wakes up with more cortisol than throughout the day. And so waiting before drinking caffeine can really help avoid stacking extra stimulation on top of that natural cortisol peak, which then helps with fat loss and regulating your hormones better. Another one is morning movement signal. So light movement like walking helps improve insulin sensitivity. So that means your body can then use carbohydrates for energy more effectively instead of storing them as glycogen, which then can cause increase in weight loss. Then we move on to the nutrition hormone habits. So the first one here is the anti-starvation rule. Yes, this may go against your whole idea of dieting, but long periods of aggressive dieting can lower hormones like leptin, thyroid, and over time this can slow down metabolism, increase hunger signals. So yes, in the short term you may lose weight, but in the long term it just goes back up. It's not very beneficial. Another one is balanced plate strategy. So meals containing protein, fiber, fats, and carbohydrates digest more slowly. And so this helps stabilize blood sugar levels and prevents large insulin spikes, which are very important when you're trying to lose weight, because if your insulin's going like this, your body doesn't feel safe and so it clings on more to fat. Another one is the hormone fat rule. So dietary fats are involved in production of several hormones, including estrogen and testosterone. So extremely low-fat diets can sometimes make appetite and hormone balance harder to regulate. And fats are really crucial. When I say fats, I mean good fats. So think avocados, like olive oil, salmon, fatty fish, things like that, because they have a really strong component in brain function and cognition. So if you're on a really low-fat diet, you might feel more cognitively strained, might just feel lower, and it also affects your hormones. And it just becomes a cycle of if one thing's lower, another thing's lower, and then it affects everything. Another one is a really big one, liquid calorie trap. So liquid calories digest really quickly. I'm talking about a cookies and cream frappe, stuff like that. And they often don't trigger the same satiety hormones as solid foods. So this makes it easier to consume more calories without actually feeling full. So eating 100 grams of chicken breast and drinking or consuming 100 grams equivalent of a milkshake, you're definitely going to feel fuller with 100 grams of chicken breast versus a milkshake, because your body understands, oh, there's fiber, it's a more satiating food. So your body goes, hang on, I've eaten too much, stop now. Whereas with a milkshake, it doesn't trigger that same response. It just goes, okay, time to eat more food. So you naturally consume more calories. Another one is a fiber buffer. Fiber slows digestion and helps stabilize sugar levels, blood sugar levels. It also supports gut bacteria that interact with hormones related to appetite and metabolism. And everyone loves protein, but fiber is just a left out friend. which is really unfortunate because fiber is so important when it comes to digestion, and digestion affects everything, including fat loss. So if you have a good amount of fiber, then your body has the ability to lose more fat. Number 10 is the metabolic rhythm habit. Now, I know a lot of you struggle with this one. Irregular eating patterns can disrupt hunger hormones and your metabolic rhythm. So more consistent meal timings can help a regular appetite throughout the day. So it's not just about how much you eat, it's about how frequently and how regularly you eat. So I have heard of some diets where people consume all their calories one meal in a day, and that's it. And that is definitely not what I would recommend. It's always best to consume it in regular intervals on a regular basis so your body has the ability to know that it's going to receive food then, so it feels more comfortable to let go of fat. That's also one of the main reasons why you need to be eating at regular intervals consistently. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like it and let me know in the comments below what you think, what you want to see next, and wishing you all happy digestive systems. Until the next one.